Chin Lamp Signs Beta is complaining about his coworkers and sexually harassing him and abusing the rules to slack off. And I was like, yeah, well, at my previous job, I straight up told one of my coworkers that I would literally kill him, and that the 30 seconds it would take for one of the armed guards to get through the airlock wouldn't be quick enough to save him. And
sneaky.
and that I also told, within a week of that incident, I literally screamed in my boss's face that yeah. Yeah, my tolerance for people's shit is incredibly low, and I have absolutely no issues using my stature and build to browbeat people.
I mean, but you see,
That threat is only effective against people that do not thirst for death.
This is true. Which is a surprising number of the people I use that tactic against. Almost like I know it'll work against them.
No way.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. But anyway, you know, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about fanfiction. And Max
Really shitty fanfiction.
is too busy making cookies tonight, so he's not here to stop me.
I mean, he's in the voice chat.
Oh, a curse of Australia
I'm
upon you.
sitting here right now.
Well, you should probably take that as a hint,
Max.
Max.
Max is too busy to stop me.
I mean, I could save all of this right now. I could just disconnect you from the voice chat, and you just do the stream solo and wouldn't even notice probably for the first 20 minutes.
I mean, for at least the first 20 minutes, yeah.
I just have to be very careful about when I do it. Gotta time it just right.
Okay, yeah, my Twitch recap is most watched is Sneaky, and then second one is Sneaky Secret Stream.
Yes, well...
I'm back from that.
Yeah. Can't fathom why. Can't fathom why. Anyway,
Weird.
so gentlemen, fanfiction time. I think, in honor of Trevor being so fucking stupid, I think we're gonna start off with Ruby tonight. So I was talking with
Wait.
Trevor,
Okay.
and I mentioned Ruby to him.
Oh no.
And he was like, Ruby, what's that? Sounds like some niche story. And I'm like,
Poor man.
I'm like, unfortunately, it is the top 10 most searched animes on Google. And he's like, oh, I guess I've been out of the loop a bit. I'm like, yes, you have.
Oh, wow.
To be
Like the
fair, that was
whole-
probably a good thing.
And
It's a bad time to get in on the loop.
I did tell him that information. I said, do not catch up on Ruby. Do not watch Ruby. Do not.
Do not get invested.
It sucks.
Listen, if this had been 2016 and we were getting volume 3, I'd be like, this is an okay time to get in. And then stop after that.
Yeah.
But,
Volume 3 was in 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2016. Yeah, the original. Yeah, the original release was 2013.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's 10 years old.
It was in fact 2013 that Max sent me episode 1, and I said, that's cool, now send me the real episode.
honestly, I should have just sent you the trailers and just said enjoy cool fight scenes and left it at that.
Probably for the better, yes. Probably for the
would have all
better.
been better off.
Because I was just like, you just sent me a 5-minute clip, and 2 of those 5 minutes was the intro and outro.
Well, no, I think episode 1 was a 12-minute clip because it was a fight scene episode.
Right.
Actually, no. Wait. I actually don't remember now.
Oh,
When
that
was the first
visitation.
episode? I
Rip.
thought it was 9 minutes.
The episode lengths were just so inconsistent.
The episodes
Volume
lengths were
1 and
fucking
2.
god awful. Yeah, no, they were so fucking bad. But yeah, no, I thought he was pranking me or sending me like a YouTube poop version of the of the show because I was like, there's no way half of the fucking timer on this clip is the intro and outro. Like, there's no way you're really gonna present this to me as a legit anime with that going on. But it was
I
true.
don't even think I called it anime. I just said, "Hey, Rooster Teeth."
No, you didn't call it
dropped a new
anime,
show
no.
or something.
Yeah, you called it like a new show or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and like again, a large part of the reason why I give Volume 1 a lot of slack is because it was brand new and it was the first time they'd done a full 3D animation of their own.
Yes.
Like that's part of why I still give Volume 1 a
Should
lot
have
of slack.
stopped there.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Mm.
So I know Microsoft actually like let Rooster Teeth use their tools to do the Halo animations.
Oh yeah, no, Microsoft and Bungie were all about that because of how much more attention it brought to Halo than it already had.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was so much free advertising for them.
But
Take a lesson, Nintendo.
right. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it was a long time ago, and it was only I think it was in season 3 that you actually finally got me to watch it.
No, season 4 or 5 when
yeah.
when it was like, okay, season 4 was notably worse than season 3, and season 5 had some good points, but it kept it
Kept
I
edging
will
us.
never never forgive season 5 for like, oh, the episode's getting good. What are we leading up to? And you just stopped walking.
Literally,
Stop
no,
walking.
Kaz, you don't understand. Literally, in season 5, every single episode ended on a cliffhanger.
And then the start of the next episode wasn't worth the cliffhanger.
Well, and not even that. Half the time, the start of the next episode had nothing to do with the previous episode because we had like 6 points of view we were jumping between.
Yeah, like legitimately, we all were like every single episode except for maybe one episode, we were all like, okay, it's getting good. Where's this gonna lead us?
Like, and we saw it was leading us to the Haven battle, and we're like, okay, so it's leading us to the Haven battle. Okay, so they're cliffhangering everything on this Haven battle, and then we get to the Haven battle, and they give us the fucking Bleach teleport sword slashes, and we're just like,
the best.
Wait,
part,
what?
yeah.
The best part about season 5
Wait,
was
Bleach
Hazel
teleport.
Child Puncher.
Yeah, so you know how in
Yeah.
Bleach, when they attack each other, they move so quickly, all they do is still shots of their blades clashing?
Did
Or
they
sometimes
only
just
do
pretty
that?
flashes of light.
Yeah.
Did they only do that?
Yes.
I
They
think my
they
words
did that,
at the time.
and then Max made some fucking comment of like, well, at least they're not hopping from rocks or something, and then rocks fell and they started hopping from rock to rock.
I
It
think
was so bad.
at some point in the fight, I was like,
Did
so
they
they
also
took
do the
inspiration
Bleach?
from Platinum and completely fell flat on their face on that.
Yeah. Did they also what?
Did they also do the Bleach thing where they actually only showed the fight when a special ability was being used, like the full fight?
Yes.
Because as soon as you release the Shikai in Bleach, they start slowing down that fight, and you can see basically everything for the fight happening.
Yeah, no, it got really stupid because there was like, so there was a battle happening down at the vault between Raven and Cinder, and it's like, okay, fine, and they both are using maiden powers, which somehow let them fucking teleport and move faster than eyesight. It's like, what?
Yeah, honestly, the
And-
eyesight thing is known because we established that only people with those semblances usually move at that speed.
Yeah, that is literally
that's the
a
part where we were like,
specific semblance, yeah.
Well, no, who has
Like,
those sort of semblances? Because apparently Ruby
Ruby.
doesn't anymore.
Ruby and that one girl from Atlas.
The skinny tan, the
The racist one.
the
Do you know how little
that narrows it down?
The
Thank you,
racist spec ops one who was like, "Hey, Faunus on my team, you're a Faunus, so that means you're good at lockpicking, right?"
wait,
Was she right?
no,
Was she right?
It wasn't
Faunus.
lockpicking. It was sneaking. That's what it was. No, because remember they're in the dust mine, and she comes up to her Faunus teammate who is talking to Blake about being a Faunus, and she was like, "Hey, so can you scout ahead because you're a Faunus, and you're good at like."
Was it
I thought she
nighttime?
was-
No, it was inside the mine and it was dark.
Okay, I mean, they have
Which-
better night
no.
vision.
No, that's the
Hey, my Forest teammate, remember you're past in this area? Can you go scout for us?
No, it wasn't even you. No, it was quite literally a hey, racial minority. You know that thing your racial minority is known for? Can you go do that thing, racial minority?
Okay, but wait a
Yeah.
minute. Part of that is dependent on an actual biological trait.
Well, so is running.
It's
You
not
know,
about
I'll-
night vision, it's that sneaking like a criminal because she's a faunus. Simple as that.
Are we sure it wasn't because she had a record of being a terrorist that, you know?
No, because it wasn't Blake that she approached. It was her teammate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they went to the
I
cat
don't-
faunus and were like,
honestly-
hey, could you go sneak for us?
The
No.
only thing I remember about that team is, one, Speedster was a completely useless bitch.
Yeah, she used power
Two,
armor like shit.
Fisherman was just a
A
idiot.
completely useless bitch.
and then
Who's-
Marrow. The only one whose name I bother remember is Marrow, the dog faunus, because he was the only good character of that team.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it is.
And he legitimately had one of them, but he had like the most useful semblance out of all of them, which is stop.
Hammer time.
Yeah. Who would win in Ruby? Any speedster or Mercury kicking him in the face, being able to react to them?
What?
Who would win? A speedster or Mercury being able to react to their speed and kicking them in the face?
Mercury
Where's
can't.
the reaction coming from?
That's in season 2 or no, in season 3 in the Vital
No.
Festival.
No.
Ruby
No.
goes full speed and Mercury just kicks her and reacts to it
Mm.
during the Penny and Pyrrha fight.
That's because she ran in a straight line at him.
Yeah.
Also, she's a speedster, but like, it's not like she's super fast.
Ruby's speed is less speed and more literally turning into rose petals.
Which also makes me wonder what the fuck happened with that food fight in the start of season 2, where her speed was fast enough to pick everything up and drag it along.
Well,
and push people
that's
against the wall.
because rule of cool and
Yeah. Yeah, keep in mind, a lot of Monty's fights rely on Rule of Cool, and it
Mm.
works usually because Monty was really good with Rule of Cool.
Well, not only that, it also worked because usually all you had to do to keep the rule of cool going is not try to explain why what they just did was cool.
Which
And then
he
later on in
usually-
Ruby, they tried to explain every single rule of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
notice
ones that they-
notice after Monty's passing, they started trying to explain stuff, and it ruined a lot of the fights because now the Rule of Cool is being
Everything
explained.
has to have
Yeah.
a reason. Ooh.
Yeah, no, it was god awful and it was
Like
really funny.
Monty was good at hand wave exposition. Basically, the few times you see them try to explain something, it's
I
super
feel like
vague
Monty would have been
normally.
perfect in a Dark Souls lore of where he just writes the bare minimum of item
No.
description and lets the fans make the lore for him.
No, if you're putting Monty on a game, I want that man working on animations and hitboxes.
I would
I want him working on
absolutely
animations,
love.
hitboxes, and touching absolutely nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
him to
I
focus
don't
on
want
his
him
bread
within
and
a
butter.
country mile of a storyboard.
Yeah, and I'm sorry. It's like
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
said
The only
this before. I'll
storyboard
say it
you send
again.
this man is this is the design that you're animating. Hop
Yeah.
to it.
Like I've said it
Oh
before, and
okay,
I'll
no,
say
you
it
know
again.
what?
It's just
You know what?
him.
I'll let him make background panels for the storyboard. That's as close as he's allowed to come.
Yeah,
I don't think
no,
Monty is good with backgrounds.
no, I
No,
don't
I
think
just
he
meant
is
that-
either.
I more meant that he'd be like equal to that, where if he lived past volume 3, Ruby would have probably all of its lore would have probably come from its fans with little like very tiny descriptions dropped.
Oh
here and
yeah,
there from
probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
I gotta go set the first round of cookies. It's getting
But
late.
anyway, yeah. So he didn't
What is-
believe
what is
me
that
that
thing?
Ruby was bad, and I told him again and again that Ruby was really bad and he shouldn't watch it. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna watch it." And I'm like, "All right, well, you do that."
What the fuck is that third fic there?
So anyway, let's read Ruby in his honor. Let's see. We got the first fic we got here is Down the Rabbit Hole. Ruby ends up somewhere unexpected. V8, post V8 AU. Okay, where does she end up, author? Yes, I'm aware it's an overused trope. I don't care. Well, I mean, I don't know what kind of overused trope we're talking about here, but I mean, I personally, myself, said them falling off the edge would have been a great way to reboot the series. Just start at Ruby Ruby reawakened, Ruby out of the dream, Ruby Volume 1 after the dream. Like, literally just Kingdom Hearts title and reboot the fucking series. And it would have been great. Oh, thunder outside?
Yeah, sorry. Australia's going through 31 degrees Celsius thunderstorm.
Jesus Christ.
Have
Anyway,
fun, dude.
yeah.
Try not to fucking die, please.
Indeed. You know, so but anyway, I said myself, I would prefer over anywhere they could have taken this series. I would have preferred them doing a V2, a reboot, a time travel fic. They all wake up from a fucking coma. Literally anything but continuing the series forward. So I don't really think it's an overused trope. I think it's an underused trope in this instance, and the fact that so many people are making fan fiction with this trope in this one instance, I would say, is because Rooster Teeth dropped the fucking ball.
Yes.
So anyway, however, this is a K+ story, somehow, with a Yang times Blake pairing. I'm not sure how you manage that, but okay. The fall from bridge feels endless. Perhaps Ruby shouldn't be surprised by that. It's not like any of them could know what to expect falling from magical bridge that had only been created an hour ago, but still feels like she's been falling for hours, and maybe she has. A stray thought occurs to her, and she wonders if Penny had felt the same way when she fell from Amity Tower. A long fall into total darkness with no idea of if or when her fall will stop, only memories and disjointed thoughts in her head to keep her company. She wishes that she had gotten to talk to Penny more about what happened to her when they'd been separated. She wonders if she'll ever be able to talk to Penny again. Well, considering the fact that right before this fall, Penny was stabbed right in front of you and then brutally executed, I would say no.
Probably dead.
Or Weiss, or Crow, or her dad. The idea of never seeing her beloved friends or family again makes her want to cry, but she can't seem to find that energy. Maybe she should be afraid, falling into the dark unknown with no idea what happens next, but Ruby could not muster the energy to do that either. It's not like anyone can hear her scream down here. Or maybe she is screaming, and she simply can't hear it over the sound of the air rushing past her as she falls.
Man, this author really doesn't know Ruby. She's naming all of her most closest friends, families, and people she cares for, and there's not one instance of Crescent Rose.
Indeed.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure why Ruby fell into Manus's house, but that should be interesting when she finally hits the bottom.
Indeed. Either way, it's easier to just not think about it too much. She can't change whatever awaits her now. Much more pleasant to soak in the happy memories that feel like they happened a lifetime ago. Receiving her Huntress license. Finding Penny alive in Atlas after thinking she was dead. Well, thinking she was dead, she was dead.
She's dead.
You didn't think she was dead. She was dead. She exploded right in front of you.
She is currently dead.
Reuniting with Yang and Weiss, and then later Blake in Haven after their separation. No, you can't really call it a separation when Blake was the one that ran away, and then you abandoned Yang, and Weiss ran away as well because she was afraid Daddy would be upset with her.
Did she run away, or was she forced back?
She ran away to Daddy because she was afraid Daddy would be upset with her.
Oh.
Her dad... let's be clear. Her dad said, come home, or else I'll try and force you home. And despite Weiss's entire character arc up until this point being I hate my father, and I want to separate myself from him as much as physically possible, and the only way I would have ever separated myself more from him is by joining the military, but he won't give me the ability to do that because he already allowed Winter to do that, and he realized what a mistake it was post hoc, and so he won't let me do that now. And so that's why I moved to Vale, to be as far away from him as possible. And then her dad says, "Come home," and she says, "Okay, Daddy."
Yes, because of her daddy issues and wanting attention from an older man.
Apparently, yeah. So yeah, again, not so much of a separation. Abandonment. Separation implies a unwillingness
There
to
was
separate.
no unwilling.
Yeah, no,
Blake was
Ruby.
the only-
Blake just fucking ran. Didn't even say bye. She just fucked off. Weiss was like, "I have to go. I'm required to go. Daddy said so." And so then she fucked off. And then Ruby was like, "Hey, Yang, I know you have, like, massive abandonment issues, and your apparently girlfriend and my teammate just abandoned us right after you lost your arm. Which is also another one of your major trauma points, because your mom told you you were too weak, and that's why she abandoned you, and then you lost your arm, which is how you fight, and then we're abandoning you. But now I am also going to abandon you so I can cavort across the countryside to with my new friends who are also abandoning you." So separation implies some sort of unwillingness.
She couldn't have been more willing to leave if she skipped out of there singing "Kalu Kalay, I'm free."
Yeah, literally, it's like Ruby was just like, "What's that? Adventure in the countryside to an unknown objective that we have no clear stance on? Got it. Let's bye. Yang.
Who's my teammate?
I hope your arm feels better soon. Oh!
I give you a hand, bud.
Come on, Yang, that was a great one. Come on, give us a round of applause.
Oh! Come on, Yang. You're leaving me hanging here.
Yeah.
At least she has a leg to stand on.
Come on, you're disarming my sense of humor right here.
But yeah, effectively, Ruby was just like, "Hey, fuck you, sister, die in a fire."
Hey, Yang, I'm gonna go replace you with worst male blonde.
Yeah, effectively.
He can't fight either, so yeah, I don't know why I'm taking him, but he's got 2 arms, so see ya.
Yeah, literally though, like, yeah,
He can't really fight very well, but he does have 2 arms, which means he can fight better than you.
Yeah, like, quite literally, I don't know how they could have made that scene any worse, besides, like, having all of Team Ruby just line up in front of Yang and be like, "Yang, we are abandoning you because you are weak." That is literally the only way they could have done that worse.
Listen, I know you're a better... Listen, I know even with 1 arm, you're still a better fighter with Jawn, but he's got 2 arms and he can set up camp.
Yeah. Celebrating with her teammates.
Listen, I need someone to pitch my tent for me, Yang, if you know what I mean.
The class post-finals celebration. The class post-finals celebration?
There was.
I don't think they ever had a. I don't think they ever got to the finals.
They had a school dance. That's it.
Yeah, that's like mid-year though. That's like not the finals.
Oh, according to this person, it is.
Study sessions with Weiss, trading books with Blake. I don't think Ruby traded that many books with Blake, considering all Blake read was porn and Ruby didn't read. I mean, okay, yeah, Ruby
only plays video games.
Sorry, Ruby read gun magazines, and if she lived in the modern time, she'd be one of the people leaking classified documents on the War Thunder forums to prove someone wrong about the specifications.
That,
yeah, we heard about that happened again. Yeah.
What got leaked? Okay, What got leaked this time?
New Zealand leaked Chinese fighter documents.
Something X14 or something X14 or something like that.
Yeah, their prototype
one.
stealth fighter or some shit.
It's pretty funny because literally one day before that happened, I was telling people in another server that War Thunder just consistently leak military documents, and they didn't believe me. And then I sent them that. I was like, "What the fuck? You were telling the truth?"
Oh, you guys heard about the new leak?
Yeah. We just spent like the past 5 minutes talking about how the author is sitting here saying that one of the happy moments of Ruby's memory is the time that she reunited with Yang, Weiss, and Blake in Haven after their separation. And we literally just okay, maybe more than 5 minutes. It was more than the past 20 minutes. We just sat here and we're like, it wasn't a separation. Literally, all three of you abandoned Yang.
The last 10 minutes was abandoning Yang. The last 5 minutes was jokes about her losing an arm.
Yeah. Abandoning Yang after she has that whole trauma with her mother abandoning her for being weak, and now her team is abandoning her after she just lost an arm, reducing her fighting capacity.
Interesting bit of writing. Have you considered not doing it again?
No.
No.
I don't believe they have.
No, they don't think they have. So anyway, she apparently trades lots of books with Blake, which again I find highly not possible. She bonds with Team Ruby, finds out that she was accepted into Beacon. Finding out she had been accepted into Beacon, she didn't apply.
Yeah.
Literally, the demi-lich looked at her and said, "Yes, I need a young underage girl in my academy with no adult supervision."
Yeah, quite literally, and said she had pretty eyes and that she should totally join his secret group secretly.
I have cookies.
And then gave her a giant plate of cookies. Yeah.
Wherein his definitely not a Dom assistant with a writing crop sat her down in a room to make sure she was okay.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she was never accepted into Beacon. She was literally given a fucking sponsorship. Her mother reading to her, learning to tie her shoes. It was nice to go back to those days, and then she finally stopped falling. Gradual realization, she's lying on something soft. Blah, blah, blah. She's back in patch. Blah, blah, blah.
Apparently not one thing about learning how to use the scythe from Crow. Damn. Nothing for a gay uncle.
Yang wakes up. Okay, so either Ruby is big, or she is small. Let's see. Wincing at how her voice sounds. Okay. Is she big or small? Is she big or small? Ah, okay. Yes, she is small. So basically, Ruby falls off the magic bridge in Oblivion and wakes up 5 years before Signal. I mean, I know I said time travel was fine, but that's a little far back.
I see no issues here.
Yeah, the author has to make his own canon now and future and whatever else happened during those 5 years.
Yeah, I guess.
Wasn't there literally everyone saying hey, you want to know what would make this plot better? We go back in time and forget all of it past season 3 never happened.
My favorite part here is Ruby is like, Yang will never be able to understand the series of events that brought me here. I can't tell her. It's like, yeah, no one would be able to understand the series of events that brought you to this point, Ruby, because what brought you to this point is, okay, so Beacon got destroyed, then I went adventuring across the countryside, and then I decided that I was going to attack a school preemptively to prevent someone else from attacking the school. And then after I did that, I destroyed Argus and attacked their military base and blew up their only means of international communication. And then after stealing a military helicopter, I infiltrated Atlas, crashed the military helicopter into the middle of their city, and evaded the police until a Spec Ops team arrested us. And after being arrested by the Spec Ops team, we proceeded to break out from the Spec Ops team, align ourselves with terrorists, throw a coup to overthrow Atlas, and then we blew up Atlas and forced everyone to become refugees, and we sent them into the deserts of Vacuo.
Not seeing a problem here.
Yeah.
That's an interesting story. Have you considered this wonderful spell? It's called Summon Father Figure.
Am I paraphrasing? No. All of
No.
these events happened.
Also, it's not before Signal; it's just before Beacon, so it's not 5
Oh
years.
no. I'm telling you what happened in canon. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is the author is saying the author is having Ruby say that she can't tell Yang, the pre-Beacon Yang, about what brought her to the past with all of these memories of the future, because Yang of the pre-Beacon status wouldn't be able to understand. And my point is that Ruby became a multiple times over genocidal mass world terrorist.
But don't worry, she's always in the right because of her martyr complex.
Yeah. And that literally no one would be capable of understanding how Ruby's actions brought her to the past.
Yeah, listen, when your explanation starts with, so I attacked a school.
Yeah. But don't worry, the White Fang were there about to blow it up, so I attacked it to prevent them from blowing it up.
The White Fang were going to blow it up, so I blew it up first.
So I gathered up a bunch of faunus and made them attack the school. Oh.
I did good, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, normally, with like Naruto goes to the past. Or, Sarutobi's like, Naruto, you are weird and different, and you're acting like you know things. How, why? And he's like, well, you see a seal occurred, and it sent us all into the past. A, Sarutobi would believe that. B, pretty much anything Naruto says, Sarutobi would likely believe as well. Not because it's Naruto saying it, but simply because half the shit Naruto would mention, Sarutobi already knows about.
And be like, what? Did you get into my files, my black book?
Yeah, so it would be like him sitting there mentioning half the shit occurring, and he's like, fuck, I know about like most of this shit. Okay, he might be telling the truth, but then it's like,
Shit.
listen.
Okay, I caused at least 3 of these things, Naruto.
yeah, right, yeah, and then it's like, fucking, you go to Ruby though. It's like, yeah, so I committed multiple acts of grand terrorism, destroyed 2 cities. And it's like, what the fuck?
Ruby, this goes against your entire character arc. Why would you do this? This goes against, you did everything you have said and done in the past 5 minutes goes against everything your character stood for.
You don't understand.
What's going on here?
You don't understand, Nose. She had to blow up the city. Atlas called her friend a faunus.
And this is why the Ruby team should never be allowed to write everything or anything ever again.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. This Yang could never understand. Blah blah blah. First time ever, Ruby felt a surge of hope that maybe she could change things. Oh, she's gonna save Pyrrha. Blah blah blah. Don't worry, it's your dream. Self-absorbed. I'm not that selfish. Ruby is the center of Yang's whole world. It's been so long since she heard that. Fine, promise, blah blah blah.
Again, have you heard of the spell Summon Father Figure?
No.
They tried that spell and it didn't work. They got Tai Yang.
Yeah.
This is unfortunate.
That being said, we did discover the highly useful Summon Man Horse spell.
You don't understand. I had to crash Atlas into Mantle and flood the place. I had to do it. You don't understand. The refugees wouldn't have been able to escape through the space-time portal that required me to crash Atlas into them for. I'm just pointing out that if Atlas can fly, they could have just flown away a long time ago.
No, I need to crash Atlas into Mantle. Penny came back to life, and that's against my religion.
You don't understand. There can be no survivors.
There's not reincarnation isn't allowed to exist. There's no heaven and hell or nothing.
So the next story is self-insert OC Ruby fanfiction
Yeah. By Big Belly the Dragon.
Yeah, remember those 4 random people Yang went to go talk to at the start of Volume 1? Yeah, that's right. That's us. We da boys, and we're legendary. And this is our story about how we tear up Beacon Academy, yo.
What are they, D-boys?
Yes.
Only death awaits you, author.
Please ignore the 1,000 eyes staring into your soul. The world of Remnant was always strange. Humans had the traits of animals, creatures of darkness who prey upon those with souls, and even the rampant ability to manifest one's soul as a defense and weapon. Yet there are
I'll be honest,
stranger
for a
things
second,
in the
I
world.
thought they were calling. I thought they were calling the faunus.
Oh,
dark animals,
creatures
that
of
prey upon-
darkness. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I see. It's a 40K story.
There are stranger things in the world of Remnant, things that defy all proper understanding. And for things such as this, the Arcadian Historical Society must solve.
Okay, wait, sneaky question.
Yeah.
Do the Rattlings count as faunus in a 40K Ruby crossover?
No.
So that OC self-insert one, he's not even using his own character's creation
Well,
in it.
why,
He's using someone else's.
why would he?
Yeah.
Ruby, Destiny of Remnant! In the wake of the fall, Team Ranger sets out to bring Cinderfall to justice while New Fall Maiden overlooks the fall of her master's fall plans in Haven City Fall. Meanwhile, Weiss tries to help a friend and Yang struggles with loss of her arm. Blake deals with guilt over the White Fang committing terrorism. Why is she dealing with guilt?
Yeah. It's almost like you're saying you did something bad, Blake.
Meanwhile, someone from Cinder's past returns.
And Salem's newest pawn rises.
Yeah. 99 chapters, 2 million words? Bro, what? 700 favorites?
and follows 712 exactly.
How
Damn.
long have they been?
It's
They've been writing this since volume 3.
wait. This is just after V3, right?
Yeah,
Or
this is
start of V4.
this is a V3 AU.
Oh my god. This
Oh
no.
Imagine
Also, Max and I can do it better.
well, yes, but imagine writing a 100 chapter, 2 million word story for the past 8 years, and this is what Rooster Teeth leaves you with.
Oh,
oh. Also, God, he started out writing only 900 word chapters, 991, and now he's doing 35k chapters. Damn.
Amazing.
Hey, you know what? That's
Oh God, this is an
Bro.
old name. He's been here since 2010. Bro's been on in fanfiction for 13 years. In Edit and Eddie fanfiction.
And wait, he joined in 2010. Oh shit, man. Oh shit.
Yeah.
That means he's as old as I am.
Potentially.
On average.
let's see. Yeah, he uploaded that first chapter 5 days after the finale.
Well, at least his spag isn't terrible.
Oh,
I mean, it's
my
bad.
God.
Don't get me wrong. Like, he's missing commas all over the place. But it's not terrible.
Bro hopped on this immediately.
His spag is like, I would say a 4 out of 10. Maybe a 5 out of 10. Like, there is some...
somehow perfectly average.
Yeah, basically. Like, there is some massive fuck-ups going on here in his spag, where he's just flat out missing commas that radically change the sentence. Walls of text, yeah, okay, so it's just
What?
like, yeah.
Wait, Grim Halves? Are they doing a fucking Bleach in a hollow thing?
Wait, what?
Oh,
no, wait,
no.
hold on. No.
You did not just say that.
No, oh, okay, wait, hold up,
But it found it in the reviews.
Funnily enough, I decided to reread Bleach, and I'm just like, man, this man has nothing but Yamchas.
Wait, what chapter mentioned Grim Halves?
97, and there's also a lemon in it for Sunny Bees.
Like, people fucking try to compare certain characters
Yeah,
with, like,
apparently-
Vegeta and shit. There's no Vegetas here.
Apparently, Pura and Jawn have Grim Halves. Remain at bay. I posted the review I found.
That's awful.
Yes.
Holy shit! Fuck! Oh, they're having sex with other half Grim. Fucking Jesus Christ, Arthur!
Okay. Remember when we said the 40k crossover? You
Oh.
didn't need to make it Jack Draco or something of the fucking name.
Christmas, jeez.
Her parents use her
Also known as
childlike
the-
innocence to keep the Grim at bay. Oh God! Oh fucking hell!
Oh.
What?
My God.
In the fuck, man.
Lord the Obsidian Protocol to kill the maidens? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Oh man, this author made some big fucking reaches about the plot of Ruby, and oh my God, was he wrong?
He's also apparently got a TV tropes page for this fic.
No way. Link it.
Yeah, 'cause someone typed in the reviews as well. Oh my god, it is there that it needs to be updated, especially its characters page.
Hello, new chapter, yay. Sunny Bees, Arco scene, sex scenes, Nora's parents are in purgatory?
Apparently, that's what
Let's hope her and John's grim halves remain at bay. Dragons might be coming back if Pyrrha can save the wyvern from being corrupted by Salem.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. You know how much more fucked up that would be if every single Grimm was just someone who gave in to despair?
Ah, yes, Chaos, my favorite. I love having to deal with Chaos. It's so much fun. I hate it. Please don't turn the Grimm into Chaos, Sneaky. We already have GW wanking them off enough.
Ruby,
The
Destiny of Remnant.
Knights.
Okay, let's see here. In Ruby, with assistance of a few other writers over the courses of the year, the story starts 4 months after the end of Volume 3 with Team Ranger on their way to Haven due to the fact that the members of Team Ruby have been broken up and scattered. While the members of Team Ruby and June R deal with the individual problems separate from each other. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the people were saying like, oh, Pyrrha's gonna come back as like a half Grimm and shit. Yeah, I remember that being a very popular fan theory.
Well, that's because people were like, man, this character has a lot of potential. Why would you kill them off?
Of course,
Cinderfall has not been idle, puts in a plan into place to destroy the kingdoms. That's right, Cinder comes up with all of that. Cinder. Yeah. While Cinder has a nasty surprise ready to unleash upon them, someone from Cinder's past returns and sets into motion events. Story becomes an example of a fix-it fic. Really? In which the author is written in response to the well-known ending of Volume 3, especially with the fact that Pyrrha's death and the hailing of several other characters' story arcs. Not only does the fic focus on fixing many of the character deaths of the Ruby universe, it also offers an in-depth look at the overarching Rubyverse, creating numerous original characters to populate the factions that were also created to populate the world. There are quite a number of OCs. Canon characters have their chance to shine. 4 major story arcs. Jesus Christ. Weiss tries to help out a friend. A conspiracy inside of Atlas. Blake deals with guilt over the fact that the White Fang became terrorists when she ran away from them. And Yang struggles with the loss of her arm. Each heroine has a journey. Wait, no they don't. Weiss is literally trying to uncover a conspiracy that has nothing to do with a character arc. That is literally just Weiss walked out of a fucking shonen series and walked into Detective Conan, okay? That is... she's genre shifted. That is not a character arc.
Yeah, so
to be fair, I would be willing to watch
of that fic.
but...
Yeah.
Chapter 53 of that fic is an information chapter. Pyrrha Nikos, Guardian of Aura Crystal, Grimm Hybrid, former Grimm Commander, Photia Dracos.
What?
I have no idea what those words mean. Jean Arc, Guardian of Aura Crystal, Grimm Hybrid, leader of Team Juniper, co-leader of Team Beacon.
I fucking hate it so much. Grimm Hybrid.
Fucking
Grimm Hybrid. Okay, here's one thing that I firmly stand on. There should be no Grimm Hybrid anything. Grimm are soulless abominations of an endless destructive variety. They should not be able to hybridize with anything because they are not alive.
Ash Kasai, brother of Cinderfall, former Guardian of the Aura Crystal.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Like,
I'm still annoyed at the route they took in volume 7 or 8.
He killed off Cardin.
Of course it did.
Cardin Winchester, leader of Team Cardinals, deceased.
There's no reason to keep the Cardin around.
Alright, so what did you not like about Season 7?
It was either 7 or 8 where Salem introduced a new type of Grimm that was built around the corpse of Silver-Eyed Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
That was when I shared with you, like, oh shit, are we gonna get to see like an ancient Grim?
Was that
And
called
I
like the
sat
dog
down
or something?
That
don't remember,
was
but-
that was not explicitly silver-eyed people. That was just one guy with silverish eyes. We don't know
Okay,
anything else other than she made multiple of them.
Well, we also know that they reused Adam Taurus's model for it.
Yeah.
But,
Which was really bad fucking idea considering the fact they just killed him and threw his body off a cliff, and so him coming back as some sort of like grim undead puppet thing would have been kind of sick.
actually, would have been kind of cool.
That would have
But
been dope.
That would have been
no,
dope. Why didn't we get
still
that?
Prefer,
If-
I still
if
prefer
I-
the idea that I brainstormed at you, Sneaky, of like, what if she went to make a deal with a Grim older than she is and thus can't control it? Because Grim
If I
get
remember-
smarter the longer they live.
Okay, hear me out here. Like, so Adam Taurus falls off the bridge, having been killed off by his now lesbian ex-lover. And you know, his body impacts the bottom, somehow doesn't explode into fine mist. But his hate and rage is so great that he doesn't die, and then like a geist comes along and like possesses his body, and like they go full Durza, right? To anyone that understands what I'm referencing, Durza is a shade from Aragon. Shades are the soul, are a corpse possessed by the soul of the summoner and the evil demon spirit that he summoned, who then overpowered him. And they're like super hard to kill. They're basically revenants, and you have to like kill them a very specific way to make them actually die.
Yeah. Also, that or Darth Scion. Again, probably my favorite incarnation of man too angry to die.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm so angry I can't die. I mean, I feel like there needs to be an extra step, or else you would have tales of a lot of huntsmen not dying when they should have.
That's fair.
Yeah. That
You know what? You could actually make it. If you
okay.
wanted to actually lean into the dark part of Ruby, you could essentially have, like, hollowed huntsmen wandering around, just mindlessly culling any Grim they find.
Oh, okay, we're going full blood Dark Souls with this, got it.
No,
Right.
I mean, yeah,
Blood
kind of. But, like,
Darkborn
I just mean in,
Souls.
like, man too angry to die, and they just wander around.
High forces increases in volume.
But crackpot idea for Adam Survives the Fall. His semblance undergoes a spontaneous evolution, and he just captures the kinetic energy of the fall
Yeah.
and uses that to just keep his heart going after it was pierced.
Oh, so like instead of
He can't unleash the energy though, because if he does, that's it. He's done. That's his last shot.
Oh, so I mean that'd be basically a Dark Scion approach then, of just constantly taking in pain and turning it into energy to keep his body going.
Oh, not even that. Like, this was the last energy he could ever absorb.
Oh,
Any further, his heart pops. If he unleashes it, it's done.
Okay.
Okay.
That
So I
could
went
be
through the
interesting,
info
but
chapter.
here's the problem. That puts him on
can't-
a super nebulous but always apparent clock.
Yeah, putting him on
I
a
mean,
countdown. Yeah,
You
like,
could have it make a cool scene later where he's like losing, and then all of a sudden he just loses all the energy, and then it's just like he stops motionless. Like, doesn't even die. He just like stops moving, like Twilight Princess ending style death, I guess.
Did the character designs get worse as the
No,
seasons
or
went on?
you do know that
Volumes went on?
corpses can have their eyes open, right? Like,
Huh?
that could just be rigor mortis. That could be how he died.
Well,
Yeah.
then I was trying to say he doesn't like collapse. It's more just
I
like,
just don't think. Yeah, I just really disliked the whole use the corpse, and then the corpse was just kind of like suspended in the Grim. Like, if you're gonna use the corpse and like the
Use
head
the
peels back,
corpse.
I want you to go full fucking FNAF with it if you're gonna use the corpse. If you're gonna have the head of the Grim pull back, I want like a half meaty skeleton head with like one working eye screaming at you. Like,
Or only says a
that
single
sounds
word.
awful.
Blake.
what was that, Max?
Oh,
I
so
said
now we're
that-
going
I
the
said that
Nemesis
sounds
route.
awful.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean that's what Five Nights at Freddy's did.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, look, you know, shit on them all you want. They had some creative character ideas.
Oh,
Ideas is certainly a word for it.
Well, I'm sorry, but torturing children until they die and then stuffing their bodies into suits, accidentally creating revenants by using concentrated pain juice and spirits to animate animatronics and cause them to kill more children to create more of this spirit metal. I have literally never heard of any series doing that before. So yes, creative.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Listen, I'll give him this. That is fucked.
Oh yeah, it's like 29 flavors of fucked, but I mean it's actually original. So
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Not. Excuse me,
Also,
not
I
contesting the
after reading
originality,
the
just-
after reading that information chapter, the only half Grim is John, Pyrrha, and whatever these Grim commanders. That's apparently part of a prequel fic that another author's writing is.
cringe.
Yeah.
When Rubio exposed the core, the Hound revealed to have once been a perilled silver-eyed fauness who had canine, horribly scarred and contorted, resembling a severe burn. No, it doesn't. His right eye was covered by a vein-like mass of white flesh, and it's faded with white boils. I mean, he appears to be rotting. No, he doesn't. Pieces of torn skin exposing his muscle. I mean,
No. That's
okay,
just
a
white.
little bit, but it's like
It.
not
I mean,
really.
listen, there's the
No.
third option here, which is that this procedure forced him back into life.
Black liquids leak from his face. Beneath the grim mass, it appears the man's flesh has withered away as his arm was reduced to a skeleton that has been blackened. So then why does his head remain? If
Why
it-
does he look like he's from an 18+ parody with a bad facial?
Right, exactly. It's like why if his arm's been reduced to a fucking blackened skeleton, why is his face fully fleshed out still with hair?
Do you want the real world honest answer, Snaky?
Because they're lazy and stupid?
Shock value.
Yes. What would have been more shock value and what would have distanced the character from fucking Adam Taurus's model would shave the fucking head.
I mean, what would have been actual
Uh,
shock value is
act-
writing a good story.
actually,
That's so unexpected.
No, you know what would have been really good shock value? Revealing just a bleached white skeleton with the eye still in and the eye what rolls forward.
I mean, that's literally what I said earlier, but yes.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say that.
But that's a bit gruesome
That's
for
the
Ruby.
FNAF stuff that I just said. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
too
let me
gruesome for
let me
Ruby.
pull it up.
Actually, yeah. Again, I don't know what the hell Monty would have done with something like this. If he even would have gone this route.
Okay, come on. Give me some good pictures. No. Oh yeah, here we go. I guess this is good enough. Here.
I'm gonna be honest, I am actually having issues deciphering what I'm looking at.
Is the eyes connected to the skull inside a Fazbear head or something? The Freddy
Yeah,
head?
inside a Springtrap head, yeah.
That,
Yes.
I mean, that just looks like the, I'm still having trouble seeing anything there.
Go off
brain
the
is
eyes
brain.
and see
My
attached
brain
to
is not parsing this at all.
I had to go off the eyes, realize those are eyes and that they're attached to a human skull and it's inside the head. What you're seeing opened up.
Is this an official render?
Oh yeah.
Are you...
I'm trying to pull up another one.
Gotta be a better one somewhere.
Oh, you're gonna fucking do this, will you? You think you can beat me, Pinterest? You think inspect element?
Well, I'm gonna go grab more rum.
Okay,
goodness.
I'm narrowing in on the... God, they have so many fucking div layers. Jesus Christ. Ha ha ha! You thought you could beat me? That better?
He's not even good enough to be your fake.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay, that front view is the one that really helps there.
But yeah, that's what's
Oh, you're done.
going on with him. He's a little fleshy boy. Let's see if we can get any
You
other.
reached a 10-stream watch streak. Twitch, I'm a mod for this streak. Does that really count?
Yes, apparently.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here's another good image.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. What's my Twitch recap? Mm, I don't like seeing your channel as my most watched channel on Twitch recap. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen,
That
I make
upsets
sure to
me.
watch a copious amount of Soviet Womble to make sure that Sneaky got pushed down.
Wait, I came back to Soviet Womble. That sounds like a good time. What happened?
Nothing.
Max was saying he doesn't like that Sneaky is his most watched. Sneaky is my second most watched channel. I just made sure to artificially inflate my Soviet
Clearly,
Womble
the
numbers.
only answer here is to do a crossover stream with Soviet Womble.
You know
No,
what?
God, no.
If you could somehow arrange that, more power to you.
Max, it's up to you.
I
Do
sit
you
in
think
my
Soviet
job
Womble would
every
want to torture?
time.
Because you're the personable
Do
one.
you- Do you think
Womble,
Soviet
we
Womble
want to
would want
join
torture his
ZF.
friends
Can
and
we
fan
start a
victims?
stream with you?
That would
No, that's not how
literally
that
be the
works.
opposite of how that works.
That is not. I would not want to join ZF either, because joining any sort of Armo-related clan is a mistake. Because
This
they
is
treat it
true.
like a second job in a lot of cases.
Yes.
Like, oh, you missed 2 days, you're out. It's like I've been here for 3 months straight, and I missed 2 days, and that's it.
Yes, you're
Oh
fired.
no, ZF. First of all,
Yeah,
they've explicitly said anyone who asks to join ZF is forever banned from ZF.
Yep.
I was saying that as a joke, but I know that they don't.
But also they
allow
don't
anyone.
operate like that. If you're in, you're in because it's not an actual clan of gamers. It just started as a dumb joke.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's literally, oh hey, you played with us. Okay, you can like
There-
have the tag
there
later.
will be conditionals attached though, if you want me to actually do this, which is no one past maybe knows is gonna be in there for that.
Yo, yeah, no. We'll ban everyone from the voice chat.
Oh god,
And-
yes.
I can contain my gamer rage.
No, you can't.
We can maybe make an exception for Aura since he stays muted 99% of the time.
Who's the weird guy on mute? We don't talk about him.
Don't interact with him. He's doing fine. He's
he-
behaving. Just leave him
Don't
alone.
worry, that's just the child. It's fine. No way, that's the Brazilian.
It's the best behaved child on the server is what it is.
Yeah. To be fair, compared to everyone but the Brazilian, Aura is the child of the server.
Ugh.
That's depressing.
Hey, can I bring my horny grandpa? He's got dementia. We call him Sign Chan.
Yeah, no. I still can't get over the fact that I'm friends with Gon simply because I didn't know who he was.
Who the fuck is Gons?
Gon.
Exactly.
From
now
Team
you could be
4-Star.
his friend too.
So somehow my ex-girlfriend Meeps managed to get Team 4-Star Gon to play Left 4 Dead with us.
Which one is
fucking
gone?
hell.
Is that the one that does Tien, I think?
I don't know.
No, seriously, which one's
No,
gone?
seriously, I have no fucking idea. I literally don't
Alright.
watch them.
Yeah, the only Team 4-Star I've watched is Helsing Ultimate Abridged.
The same, and that was
then I
done by
can tell you
Taka.
Yeah.
And I only remember it because of two things. A, he sent me a friend request because I explicitly had no idea who he was, so I wasn't fanboying all over him the entire time. And B, because he fucking joins the voice chat, I'm like, hey man! And he's like, oh my god, why the fuck is Taka here? I'm like, huh?
Yeah, Sneaky's old mic, in retrospect, actually had him sound a lot like Takahata.
No, even now a little bit. Like Taka
No,
started
it's
doing
a lot
no,
less now.
a little
It's
bit.
a lot less now.
No, it's way less.
Here's the
It's-
thing: both you and Taka have gained vastly improved microphones.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah.
But no, but like I've been watching his fucking. So here's words I have never fucking expected to see in my life, or say. So I was watching Heavenly and Taka as VTubers interacting, talking about doing voice line quotes for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just, if anyone listen.
If you
Lots
told
of
me
the
I was
Hololive
going to be...
girls are great, but if you want the true best comfy VTuber, it's Takahata playing Dwarf Simulator.
Yeah, but anyway, point being though is I was listening to
You mean
Taka
Dwarf
and I was like,
Fortress or Dwarf Simulator? What? Do you
I'm
mean
sorry,
Dwarf
but
Fortress?
Simulator? I mean Deep Rock Galactic, but
Oh,
I was listening to
as soon as-
Taka and I was like, what the fuck? He kind of does sound like me.
I love the fact that as soon as you said Taka playing Dwarf Simulator, a huge blast of thunder just fucking happened.
I
for
mean,
me.
Well, you know.
That's about right.
yeah, Deep Rock Galactic's basically. Do you want to play?
We don't care.
Dwarf?
How's Gon doing, anyways?
You know, I haven't talked to him in a while. He was enjoying some Skyrim a while back.
I feel like you should just like, hey man, how's life? Are you still alive? And just a quick check to make sure he actually is still alive.
Oh, well, not only is he still alive, he was on 16 hours ago, and he's still on my friends list.
All right. Well, it's probably because you don't bother.
No, quite literally. Okay, no, it erased my past chat with him. But he sent me a message one day when I was playing Skyrim, and he said, "Sorry to interrupt you, man, but I just wanted to let you know that I've kept you on my friends list because you're the only person that doesn't bother me when I play Skyrim."
Oh, nice. That's wow.
The greatest of friendships.
And I'm like, yeah, no problem. I know how it is.
I mean,
Listen,
listen,
I see
there's
Sneaky playing Skyrim. There's no point in trying to get a hold of him.
No.
dude, there's a reason.
Meanwhile,
I'm
Sneaky will
set
ping me
up.
like 3,000 times whenever I'm trying to play Warhammer.
That's because you're a whore, and I know exactly what you will do if I do that.
Nice.
I'm so glad we're friends, by the way.
You know,
Fucking cunt.
Oh, you guys are being really nice to each other tonight.
Man, I wonder how everyone feels that all of their mods no longer work for Skyrim except for the in-paid ones.
What?
What?
Skyrim just had an update, yes, after 13
Oh,
years.
yeah. I mean, well, to be fair, I haven't played Skyrim since 2017.
I think I played it for a bit like 2 years ago, and I got through Paladin,
And even then,
that's it.
2017's being generous because 2017 I think was like the special edition coming out, and I popped in to see like what was going on with that, and then I
What
was
the
like,
fuck, God? I'm trying to listen here.
and then I was like, I swear, if a fucking lightning bolt just like fucking punches right through your house right now.
As it turns out, lightning bolts don't give a shit.
It was like maybe like 2015, 2016 when the last time I actually played Skyrim was. Because like when I popped in for the special edition, I was like, yep, it's still Skyrim. And then I was like, I'll totally
Yeah.
rebuild my mod list. And I'll play all those DLC mods that I never finished. And then I didn't do either of those.
Yeah. I popped it on and tried a two-handed melee build, and boy,
Stealth Archer
two-handed
hits
melee
different.
is really fun in that game until you gotta fight a dragon.
You mean Stealth Archer? You went on and played Stealth Archer?
Oh no!
Stealth Archer hits
Every bow I picked up, I sold to make sure I didn't fall back into that.
I mean, I
I
remember
was
the
like,
fucking
I am-
meme back in the day. It was quite literally like you start off
Oh.
as warrior, mage, archer, and you end up in stealth archer with
Stealth
poisons.
And
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Nightingale
like
armor.
20 hours in. God damn it.
I did it again.
Yeah. All
I don't
roads
need. I
lead
don't want
to
to
Stealth
waste
Archer.
experience points. I have to use all of the builds.
No,
Yeah.
no, it wasn't even that. It was just literally because back in the day, before people like had all those difficulty mod revamps out,
Yeah,
that
no, it was
actually fixed it.
Stealth Archer was literally the most broken build in
Well,
the entire
not
game.
only, it wasn't just the most
That lightning
broken.
bolt was kinda
It was
close.
the only way you could actually fight dragons in late game.
Yep.
Oh god, it was such a pain.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
couldn't-
ever
because-
have that problem.
Because you couldn't actually properly use magic unless you're using one of a breath they don't use, because they have like 50 or 75% resistance if they use the same element breath as the
No,
magic attack.
it's not even that, because the Thumes wouldn't go far enough usually to hit the dragons.
Yeah.
To make magic viable, what you had to do was break the game's amplification stats, so you did
Yeah.
like 7,000% destruction damage, and then you could start casting magic.
Yeah.
Or other builds were possible. Like I fucking remember the classic I'm fucking done with this shit build, where I just made a shit ton of damage HP poisons and damage endurance, damage HP poison that reduced someone's endurance and then also did damage over time to them. So they got reduced to 1 of 1 HP, and then they took 2 million damage.
Ooh. Damn.
And then I made like 600 potions of that.
All right then.
Damn, those
I
lightning
mean,
bolts are
if
getting
it
closer and
works.
closer.
But
Those lightning bolts are getting closer and closer to me. I can see them over my back fence.
I see. They are, what's the artillery term? Ranging their shot? Yeah.
Calculating my Greek coordinates.
Yeah,
Collapsing bombardment.
they're ranging their shot, yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, That's maybe you should just hop off them. That's
Zeus
nature.
Zeus is just playing some you know
He's using the knock system. One knock means get out. Second one means your fault.
yeah, indeed.
I've seen like 5 lightning bolts in the last 5 minutes.
No, you should see 10 in another 2.
Oh, now it's raining.
No, there you go, finally. After the climactic Battle of Haven, which resulted in a severe blow against Cinderfall and her associates, the reunited members of Team Ruby and Juniper, I find it really funny that the author managed to predict Haven happening before Haven happened. And still made it end the same way. With Adam Taurus asserting total control over the White Fang and bringing it further and further from the original principles, much to Blake's mere discomfort.
She should just be discomforted by it.
She's just uneasy about them slaughtering civilians en masse. Jesus
Brings
Christ!
back memories, huh, Blake?
Yeah, even in a fanfic, Blake can't stop being a terrorist.
Oh.
Team
I just think it's in her
Beacon
blood.
sets off for a new mission to wrestle control of the White Fang back into Blake. Okay. They travel the continent of Sanus, and they will encounter new allies and enemies. And Blake needs to deal with her inner demons as she faces the White Fang along with the rest of her team. Wait, she's facing the rest of her team?
No, apparently, but
Unbeknownst to either side, a clandestine order watches from the shadows. Oh, wow.
the Remnant Knights, it's called. It's part of the lore from the previous movie.
With the White
Crucible.
Fang under new leadership now, Team Beacon returns back to Beacon Academy to finish their studies and go become huntsmen. Guys, you just dismantled a terrorist organization. I think you passed your huntsman exam.
No, they haven't passed it yet because they have to kill 2 terrorist organizations.
Also, again, I fucking hate this language. Hone their skills as huntsmen and huntresses. Just huntsmen. It's a profession. It means humans who hunt. I fucking hate that shit so
Hunt
much.
theirs. It's hunt
It'd be
theirs now.
Hunt-
So it's neutral.
It's hunt thems.
Hunt days.
Yeah, hunt days.
Oh.
Fucking hate that shit so much. I mean, the Ruby section is so fucking bad with it because they used Huntress like once.
Ruby said she wanted to be a great huntress, and then everyone went with that.
Which is fine. When you're talking about a singular thing, that's fine. Ruby's saying she wants to be a great huntress. It is the correct feminine form of huntsman.
And then they went huntresses whenever talking about Ruby as a team, not Rooster Teeth, but all the fans.
Yes, and also on top of that, when you are talking about a collective, you default to the air quotes masculine in English, not because it's masculine, because the masculine in English is actually not masculine. The masculine in English is gender neutral.
Or at the very least, you could have just used hunters.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying though is huntsman isn't referring to men; it's referring to people.
Yeah.
It's why you also say, "Hey guys," when there's women in a group with men. It's because the masculine is the gender neutral. If you fucking walk up and say hello fellow men, then yes, obviously you're referring to the men and not the women. but a majority
men.
of the masculine words aren't actually used in a masculine sense. Whether that's because of their etymology.
Isn't that the research of insects?
No.
No, it's close, which is why I'm trying to make sure I'm saying it right. Because the study of language and the study of insects have like a difference of like a single I somewhere. Because the Greeks are weird.
Isn't it one etymology and one's entomology?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, point being is I fucking hate that shit. It's annoying as fuck to see it. It's stupid and dumb and just makes everything weirder. Also, because... Okay, so actually, no, hold on. Wait. Would Pyrrha and John be returning to Beacon now that they're half Grim Commander? What?
I need you to shut up and never speak again.
I mean, yes, fair, understandable, but still cringe. And an actual valid question.
Well, no, apparently Pyrrha used to be a Grim Commander, and John is just half Grim for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't plan to read the plot to find out why.
Yeah, Crow Bramlin discovers clues, uncovering a scheme in Vacuo. Team Beacon is thrust back, despite them being mere students again. They're thrust back into the limelight, and they have to go leave school to save the world from a scheme going on in Vacuo. Because apparently there's no one else that can do it. Because
no, that's the thing, that a lot of this there is fan theory after Volume 3, so Vacuo, they know nothing, Haven, they know nothing.
No,
Raven is apparently
my
good
point
guy
though,
in this.
my point though is in this current arc, Beacon has reopened as a school. They went back to school. They are students again.
Oh, yeah.
And then they hear that apparently some sort of scheme is happening at Vacuo, and they're like, Sailor Scouts, move out. Because apparently Team Beacon is the only capable people in the entire planet, and there is literally no one else in existence that could possibly go to stop this scheme besides a bunch of fucking children who are, for some reason, students again, despite the fact that they are somehow also leaving the fact that they're students again to go save the world again, which for some... Again, are they students? Or are they going to go save the world? Because if they are going back for their huntsman licenses because they aren't fucking trained yet, then they're not trained yet to go save the fucking world!
They don't have their license because Blake keeps running away from the test due to test anxiety.
I just fucking hate this shit. I hate the Chosen One shit so much when they don't lean into it. When it's just, okay, you're the Chosen One, what are you gonna do? You're gonna learn some shit, you're gonna defeat some bad guys, you're gonna lose something valuable and important to you, and you're gonna learn the meaning of growing as a character, and then you're gonna defeat the biggest evil, and you're gonna possibly either survive past that point, and if you do, you have a happy ending. And it's like, okay, that's fine. If you're like, okay, you're the Chosen One, and okay, you saved the world twice, well, back to being a student until you need to be the Chosen One again, despite the fact that you have just shown a combat capacity far and above the people teaching you. You gotta get your degree so you can earn a job, despite everyone in the world knowing you were the one that saved the planet.
Yeah, and despite you saving the planet twice and defeating two big bads, your teacher here is going to kick your ass to show you still have a lot to learn.
Yeah, exactly.
You still have a lot to learn. I'm going to teach you by kicking your ass. Why? Fuck you.
Yeah, literally, it's shit like that where it's just like, this makes no fucking sense at all. And then, like, halfway through the season again, we're gonna break this slice of life and we're gonna go back to our shonen adventure where the chosen one has to make the difficult choice between staying as a student and saving the world again. And it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be such a difficult fucking choice, and they're gonna agonize over it for at least a single episode.
And then
Only
something's
an
gonna,
episode.
then they're gonna get their motivation back and go, I need to save the world for my friends, or yada yada yada.
Right.
Or I'm the only one that can do it.
Yeah,
yada,
and it's just like, okay, but weren't they just a student that had a lot to learn and they just got beat up by all of their teachers to show how much they still had to learn, except now they're apparently going off to go save the world because they're the only one that can, despite all of the people who are stronger than them?
But don't worry, one of their teachers is going with them to make sure that there's a heroic sacrifice TM.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just, I fucking hate that shit so much. It's just so fucking boring. Team Beacon is thrown back in action. Shade Academy becomes the stage of the next great battle, and a Salem scheme gets revealed. Will Kingdom of Vacuo ended up like another fall of Beacon? Oh no. Arc 4, the Relic Arc. With Salem in possession of the Winter Maiden powers and the existence of the Maidens, as well as the Knightly Order. Really? The Knightly Order?
Yeah, those are the Remnant Knights. If you want to know about them, you got to read the prequel written by a different author.
Of course.
Yeah, it's called Ruby Crucible.
Of course. The world of Remnant has become darker place as the kingdom of... Also, again... Salem acquiring the Maiden powers is counterintuitive to the entire premise
of the Maiden powers changing to
of Salem's Age. It undermines that completely, because you're really going to sit here and tell me that Salem is over 15,000 years old, and in those 15,000 years, despite being there when the Maiden powers were invented, she somehow never figured out to capture one of the Maidens and then kill them in front of her?
No, she doesn't get the Maiden powers. She's basically groomed it. Well, it is. Yeah, grooming is basically what it is. That she's groomed some females to be completely loyal to her and take the Maiden powers and be her personal units.
But that's my point again, though.
Yeah.
Is in 1,500 years, she's never done this. This is a completely new plot.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Salem is just kind of over-living, so.
Right, but like the whole thing with Cinder being the reason why behind it all, like, yes, Salem gave her the fucking Grim, which just so happened to be a convenient power siphon, which means Salem knows fully well how to get the Maiden powers at any point in time she wants. She just didn't, because she didn't have to.
Yeah. And didn't want to. It's like,
yeah, and that's the point.
I could take them, but maybe it'd be more fun to give it to my minion and see what the hell she does.
She didn't care.
Yeah, she doesn't actually.
Yeah.
So many people want to stop her, and she's just like, what? Why? I don't care.
It's literally the meme of, you've ruined my life and destroyed everything I know. I don't even know who you are.
Who are you?
Yeah. Who are you?
Yeah, and like that's literally that meme.
Protege. I'm Ozpin's protege. Oh. Which body is he in this time?
Yeah, but like the point being though is like the whole reason why the Maiden powers even shifted to Salem's side in canon is because of Cinderfall specifically going out, asking Salem to help her get those powers, going out herself, getting those powers in a plan she created herself. And even then, Salem was like, well, what are you going to do now with them? Like, Salem wasn't like, oh, yes. Oh,
like,
yeah, now
right,
I can get my hands on the relic. She was just like, all right, and what are you going to do?
What's next? I don't get cable down here. You're my Spanish telenovela.
Yeah, literally, you're my Spanish telenovela. Literally. So having Salem be an active motivation behind regaining the powers and being the plot behind gaining the powers is
Doesn't
an
work.
active undermining of Salem's character and existence as a bad guy. Because that's the problem when you have these like, oh, they're 10 bajillion years old characters, and then you have them finally do a plot that will make them succeed, and it's like, you're really telling me that this character is all powerful and super smart and basically unkillable, and they've only now, after 15 bajillion years, figured out that if they brainwash 4 girls by taking really good care of them and making them loyal, they can gain the maiden powers? Like, now?
Yeah, no. Salem
Yes.
probably just casually dropped the maiden powers to Cinder in a conversation without even realizing. She was like, "Oh yeah, there was those 4 girls that Ozpin gave power to that you could probably
Like-
get since you just like getting power so much."
If they had a camera follow Salem into Salem's room in her castle, and then in one giant part of her wall in her room is just this giant dart corkboard that has a bunch of ideas on it, and Salem just like picks up a fucking dart, closes her eyes, spins around, and throws the dart, and she's like, "Oh, it landed on the flashcard for Flood Vacuo. Okay, I guess that's what I'm doing next." I would be like, all right. 10
know
out of 10
what?
villain.
All right,
You know
how
what?
are we
I
doing
think
this?
it would
How
be
are we
far
doing
better
this?
if there was
Goes on.
like the right. It would actually make more sense if it was like that 3-part spinning wheel, right?
Yeah,
Outer ring is
Oh, yeah.
right. Outer ring is
Disaster.
what?
Disaster. No. The disaster's like a really small part of it. Guys, I'm not sure where to go. Let's consult the wheel of mostly good fortune.
yeah.
Vacuo.
Yeah, you're
What
right.
are we doing there? Flooding it.
The outer ring is events, the middle ring is location, and the center ring is how it happens.
All right, let's do this. Flooding. All right, where are we doing this?
Wait, no.
Vacuo.
Come
How
on,
are we doing this?
Come on. Summer vacation episode. Flooding.
Okay, I can still possibly wear a
Vacuo.
bikini.
We might get our summer vacation episode.
How? Tickle the Kraken. Shit.
Summon Kraken. Ah, well, okay.
Well, it is going to be the beach episode, but not the one we wanted.
But you know what?
See,
Look on the
then
bright
you
side. I
have
can still wear a
Salem
bikini.
show up anyway to the Vacuo incident in a fucking beach bikini, just anyway.
With a coconut with a plastic umbrella.
Right, yeah.
And-
Still, she shows up anyway, like the fucking heroes are fighting the whole Kraken, and then they finally catch sight of her, catching sun, watching everything, sipping from a fucking coconut. They're just like,
Why?
bro?
They just stare at her. Wait.
By the way,
You're
my
gonna, like-
cable's gone down. Can you guys all talk in Korean for me? I'm
Yeah,
missing my dramas.
Can you guys talk a little bit louder? Maybe bring up a couple of, like, recent drama or something that you can fight over while you're fighting this? Like...
Oh, has there been any romance and love troubles between you all?
Blake, come on. I know you're nothing but a bundle of abandonment issues and commitment problems.
You're right. Just like, hey, you look like you have romance issues. Have you tried dating anyone recently? Are they your twin?
Are they your twin? Are they your girlfriend? Do you
Are
have
they
a
your
jealous
long-lost-
ex-boyfriend?
Have you asked
Was
them
the-
out yet?
Was the jealous ex-boyfriend your long-lost twin brother that got adopted away by another loving family that grew up in an abusive household?
Legitimately, having Salem be an undermining force the entire time would actually make Ruby better as a series. Like, completely legitimately. Like, fucking, you have Ozpin building her up as this, like, hyper evil villain this whole time. And then the heroes finally meet her, and she's not being a hyper evil villain this whole time. She's being someone who's lived really fucking long and has effectively done everything, and at this point is literally using a wheel in her room to judge what happens next.
Ruby just approaches Salem. You killed my mother! No, I didn't. She's in my castle watching my last 10,000 years of recorded Desperate Housewife episodes.
That I filmed myself, with myself playing
Yeah.
every role.
Yes.
Truly a greatest torture.
She's lucky I don't put on Golden Girls.
No Sneaky, a bunch of can't say any of that. Actresses, yeah, can't say any of that, can't say any of that. Ozpin, my job here is done. Raven, but you didn't do anything. Yes. Taylor, after getting Peggy sued, door to Cauldron. True. Actually, you know what? That would be funny. A worm story in which Taylor goes into the past and it's just like door to Cauldron and it fucking opens.
Peggy Sue Taylor needing the potion fucking tinkerer. Door to Cauldron. Wait, who's all these people?
Imagine if Salem was chilling in the background. Yeah, exactly. Literally. Sipping martinis, enjoying the whole... Yeah, no, quite literally. And you can even lead up to the whole reveal of Salem actually not being, like, uber evil, I want to destroy the world, but, like, destroying the world because she was bored and she spun the wheel too many times and it landed on bad luck stuff. But, like, literally through the season that has her big reveal is you just have her as a character in the background of the heroes constantly, and she's always drinking in the background. She's acting like every other NPC in the background, and she's always drinking. And then eventually you have the big reveal where she's like, like they catch her like walking to wherever, like what's going on, like the big scene, like they run into her and they don't realize it's the big villain yet, and then they fight like Cinder or something, and she's like, well, you heroes are too late, you may have defeated me, but my master is here, and fucking Salem walks out starting to act all evil, and they're like, wait, you're the lady whose shirt was on backwards.
Like, wait, you were at our beach episode.
Wait,
and then just Yang in the background.
You've been watching us this whole time.
Like, yeah, how else am I going to get my entertainment? I'm out of cable. My prescription has been out for 6,000 years.
I sent an angry letter to the cable company, and they banned me for life, so I have been trying to get my fix elsewhere.
Listen, it doesn't help.
Cable this millennium. Do you have any idea what I have been doing?
And then all of a sudden, Yang just pretty sure. Damn, Ozpin's X has got it going on.
You know, Salem just like pulls out full tinfoil hat and is like, I am almost positive Ozpin is currently bribing the cable company to reject every single show proposal I've been sending them. I know these shows work. I have been promoting them for the past 10,000 years. Every time civilization goes through a cycle, they work every time. Don't tell me no one will watch.
Don't tell me no one will watch. I know it was you, Ozpin, who cancelled Firefly.
I knew it.
Yeah, and Reddit would feel so smart about it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But yeah, like, no, like, you could actually have... And this would fit in with the whole fight a day shonen shit where you don't need to have some super evil Hitler evil Nazi genocide evil character who's lived for 10 bajillion years and they've been plotting the downfall of humanity this whole time. If you're just gonna have a fight a day story, you can just have them fight every day.
Ruby just goes, come on, your ideas can't be that good. I've had at least 70 mecha shows get cancelled. Ozpin, you monster!
Ozpin, you monster!
You bastard.
I was reading a fic recently where the author wanted to follow the stations of canon so much that she copied and pasted lines of the original book. This led to very awkward moments where the characters say the lines when they're not even in the same scene as the original canon, or reference walking to places from the original canon where the characters in fan fiction are over 1,000 miles away now.
I see.
That's something
That
else.
is something else. Yeah, that is something else. I mean, yeah.
Be creative? No. Copy paste, yeah.
Oh God.
Imagine. Oh god, this just makes every time we bring up Ruby, it always either turns into Salem just chilling after so long and fucking around, and Hazel with a steel chair. And it's those two can be
Hazel
mutually exclusive
child
as well.
beater!
So,
Wait, what's his
I was
fucking last name? What's
Hazel,
Hazel's
fuck,
last name?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I just know child beater.
Hang on. Google
I was
help.
putting just
Reinhardt.
Hazel Reinhardt.
Yeah, Hazel Reinhardt. Wow, that's astounding. Part of me was like, it rhymes with Reinhardt, but it's definitely not
Yeah.
Reinhardt.
And in the
don't
red
know.
corner, there is Ozma, the 10,000-year-old space wizard in the body of a child currently. And in the
Sir.
black corner, there's Hazel, child beater Reinhardt.
Ozma's just there. It's like, so Salem, why do you keep sending me steel chairs? This is why.
It's just like, wait, hold up. Can we return to what was his name?
Reinhardt, not Reinhardt.
Reinhardt? No,
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt. No.
No,
Before that, Reinhardt. No.
Yeah,
But before that part, Hazel. No. Between those two, child beater. Yeah.
How did he
It's
get that name? Listen, Ozpin has been through 5 bodies in the last 10 years.
Oh.
What do you mean? And here comes Hazel with a steel chair!
Oh god, not again!
You just hear the fucking scout bonk sound. Dong!
Ozpin repressed these memories and then they just all come rushing back. Oh god, not again!
The Chad Hazel versus the Virgin Ozma.
Man.
Ozma just goes, didn't you do this 5,000 years with that one guy as well? Why do you keep doing this?
Fucking great. Now all I have stuck in my head is Hazel doing the Dr. Liversy walk.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that seems about accurate.
Yeah.
Has anyone? Surely someone in the Ruby fandom has done that. Surely.
Let's see. Ruby, Dr.
Let's see
Liversy.
Okay, there's one for Team Ruby, but we don't want Team Ruby. We want someone that isn't Team
Ruby MMD.
God, that's so fucking awful. Holy shit, that was animated so poorly.
Oh god, what the hell? It looks like the dancing Beyonce single woman.
Like, what the fuck? Why is her back snapped in fucking half? Like, Ruby's like leaning backwards. Her back is currently turning into a U.
Oh my.
God, that's more crooked than a boomerang.
I just want to know why, when they get to their most recent costumes, Ruby goes from mildly upset to stoned and angry.
What the hell is this?
Fucking
That's
Ruby
how they
animators.
solve their Ruby problems.
What the fuck is this? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, this is great. In the Reddit post they made for this, someone's like, did Yang get arrested? Nah, there were only 3 motions, and I don't like Yang.
Base.
That's fair, man.
What's funny about this whole fucking mother-daughter dance thing they got going on here? That's supposed to be Ruby and her mom, except for the fact that that Ruby has green eyes.
Is that Tai Yang?
Yep, that's Taiyang, Port, and
That's great. That's actually great. When you have
Wow.
negative characterization.
Although to be fair, this dance, the mother-daughter one, was what 6 years ago. So this is before Summer. We got what she actually.
Yeah,
looked
but
like,
Ruby still has
right?
green eyes. Like
Oh,
Ruby
fuck,
having
does.
silver eyes was sort of like episode 1. But no. But the funny thing is about this, if Summer lived, I can totally see her being someone who would rope her daughter into doing weird dance stuff because they can. And Ruby is the sort of person that would probably do it because it's her mom.
Yeah. Or be bribed by cookies.
Or both.
Well, that's another explanation for the green-eyed Ruby lookalike.
What's that?
That's her OC, Ruby Rose's child.
Oh, of course.
And the mother is supposed to be her idea of an adult Ruby.
That's probably why Crescent Rose is behind the adult. Actually, that makes sense. Who the hell would she have been
I
with
will
to get
give
green
them
eyes, though?
this.
Wait.
I'll give her this. Predicting, I think that's an eye patch on the right eye. Predicting that Ruby will have one of her eyes gouged out. Probably pretty likely if Miles and Carrie get the green light for Volume 10.
Oh, absolutely. No, 100%.
To be fair, it seems like a super easy way to deal with Silver-Eyed Warriors if Maria's, any sort of situation to go by.
Yeah.
The whole like, oh yeah, my eyes are ripped out. It's like, so you can't use your power. So why are we keeping you around?
What you stole? Blake stole something.
Hang on.
I am surprised.
Who are the characters listed?
Blake and Son.
Okay, yeah, that is definitely cheesy romance.
Oh
thing.
yeah, it's smart. Yeah, it's Son and
that
Blake's
that or Son is like, Blake, I want to do a heist. I need your help.
278
Why is
chapters.
fucking the dog?
She got.
What?
I'm not going to
white
comment
woman.
on that, and I'm really hoping you just didn't see something correctly.
What did you just say?
Yeah,
Wife's Marrow. Marrow,
Wife's
the dog
times the
faunus.
dog faunus. White
the
woman
not Zway.
times dog
He's not-
faunus.
She's not doing Zway. She's not doing the actual dog.
You be nice to Marrow? First off. Second, wow. Internet really rotted your brain, huh,
Phoenix!
Sneaky?
Oh, Phoenix! He's spoiling what he's
Look,
spoiled.
man, you just have to accept the dog pill, okay?
No.
I really don't.
Did you guys read what?
You
did
really
you
don't
guys
have to
read-
accept it. Ignore him, please.
Did you see fucking
Yes,
Phoenix?
we saw. Yes, yes.
Oh, fuck.
Ruby training. That's right, Ruby. This is a Pyrrha times Ruby times Glinda story. That's right. This is a bondage story where a bunch of impressionable preteen students fuck their teacher.
I'm not comfortable with this. Can we not?
Call Alaran, Remnant's blonde bard.
We got Spear here.
Oh man, he's still going?
Yeah, oh yeah.
He is not gonna stop. He's not ever gonna stop.
We got Spear, Volume 5.
I think he'll eventually stop. I just don't know when.
Meanwhile, Salem's force prepare to snuff out light. Yes. Remnant Blonde Bard by Cor Alaran. When John unlocked semblance based on video game system, he saw it as chance to become more popular. Wait, hasn't he done like 5 of these?
Yes.
If it's popular, I guess, keep going.
He's
with it.
done 38. He's done 38 of these because they're all the same fic.
Yeah, I know. He thought it was a chance to become more popular and impress all the girls and sank all of his points into charisma. Now the world needs saving and he's supposed to be the one to do it, and this stupid semblance doesn't come with a respec option. Time to embrace the bard side and see how far max charisma can take you. Well,
Why are
as
you
someone...
from Chicago? Why are you
As-
from Chicago?
As someone who put 35 points into charisma, I can tell you charisma can take you very far.
Oh.
Shame you didn't spec into anything else.
I didn't need to, because
Yeah, 35 charisma.
You
I
could have
was-
spec'd into some common sense, maybe some impulse control.
No.
I mean, I was thinking he could have
Impossible
spec
challenge.
at least a little bit into Constitution.
No.
Maybe have his body not falling apart half the time.
No,
But
no,
here's the
see-
thing: he's obviously spec'd very heavily into Constitution. It's just not helping much.
No.
No, I don't think he is. I think his luck is slightly higher than his Constitution.
No, I just have a lot of debuffs on Constitution, okay? My con's really high. I just have a lot
You
of...
have a lot of debuffs.
Okay, you just
Yeah, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah, I got a lot of
true to life.
debuffs.
You just pissed off a higher power.
Yeah, I got a lot of
True to life.
curses. You know,
He pissed off the AI director.
yeah.
Well, see, what it actually was is that he pissed off a witch, and she
But,
gave him a curse
Of
that
course.
for every year that he's alive and doesn't die from one of the curses, he acquires a new curse.
Hmm.
She's sitting somewhere off in the universe. Oh my god, he's still not dead. I can't cast any more curses until he dies.
Indeed. No, but I was talking more about the D&D character, Cliff Cleese, Man of the Greasy
Yes.
Sneeze, who had 3. So what was it? It was 5 endurance and 33 charisma, because as an old man who had max charisma and then took multiple talent trees and perks and class power-ups to increase my charisma even farther, as a sorcerer with 33 charisma, I could obliterate a town. I may have also only had 8 HP at level 5.
Honestly, that was just kind of funny.
It was kind of funny. But it also made a very funny moment when the DM tried to fight me with words, and I was like, yeah, I have a plus 18 to rolls. And he's just like, you have a what? Excuse me?
You what?
Anyway, new fic. I've always said I found gamer fics to be meh, says the man who's written 3 million plus words of gamer fics.
Well, obviously they're meh, unless I'm writing them.
Of course, obviously. The feeling continues, but I've always toyed with the idea of poking at them. I've always toyed with the idea, bro, you wrote multiple gamer fics. Don't try and pretend you didn't. We were there. We were there when the scrolls were written.
We checked your internet history, bro.
We are inside your walls.
We can, and I always wanted to try doing it one of 2 ways. One being a gritty, horror-fueled, the game is ruining my life story filled with angst and pain, the cringe. Or I could do a funny haha comedy story of I treated the game like a game and now I'm in trouble, oopsies, kind of story. Given Remnant Invicta was pure pain, I want to do funny comedy haha and have fun like the old days of writing Professor Arc. This is not a power fantasy. Don't take this story seriously.
Fuck you, I will. Don't tell me what to do.
What in the absolute fuck is going on? Eternal Crown delayed. My ISP collapsed. I have no internet and I'm writing on this on an iPhone in a McDonald's car park.
Damn.
Trying to write a chapter on the mobile site is literally causing me to go insane. Nothing works right. Update my health. I am not in a good way. I am struggling to breathe. The doctors can't diagnose my injuries, and the chances of things getting worse are increasing. as they have been. I don't want to sound alarmist because it could all blow over, but after being in the car crash, there's always a chance anything could happen to me. If I ever disappear for more than 2 weeks, assume I'm dead.
Good God, mate!
Oh my god.
Calm down, gamer. What the fuck?
I promise you that if I'm ever gonna quit writing, I'll tell you. So take any absence of mine as a sign I'm dead.
That just sounds like you just don't want to deal with it anymore.
I think this guy is legitimately, like, going insane from Ruby.
Mm.
Fake accounts, hi all, I'm a writer from England. Patreon below. My goal as a writer is to improve as a writer and write better stories. I never wanted to be a one-hit wonder, and I proved that by releasing Professor Arc, but I want to take things further. Well, you certainly did, Core. You certainly did. How can I write like you? You can take my classes available on the Patreon.
Also, if he's been in some horrible car crash, like, shouldn't he have great insurance working for the magazine as an editor?
Well, who knows if he still is, apparently. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. We got Arc Corp. Remnant has unsolved mysteries, unknown creatures, and powerful beings, and powerful artifacts, and powerful other things, and humanity must remain ignorant because of the work of brave men and women of Arc Corp, who hunt down and secure and contain and protect.
Shut up.
No, shut up, you fucking stupid.
And this wasn't the work Blake thought she would be doing when she left the White Fang, but beggars can't be choosers.
No.
It's a Blake John story.
Cringe.
Let's see, we got the Eternal Crown. Salem 1. Oh, this is where Salem's a eco-terrorist, right? Or is that another one? Oh, no, this is the Multiverse John one. Wise as an old crow. Crow Branwen was a man filled with things from the past. Tyrion poisoned him, and that sends him back in time. What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Why would... Huh?
I think that might be enough fan.
What the fuck? I'm trying to find Remnant Invicta. In your wildest dreams. Well, this is John with the dream invading semblance where he has sex with all of his roommates. Okay. Remnant Invicta. Here we go. Remnant is under siege, and the last dredges of humanity came to the arcologies. Okay, so canon. Cramped cities struggling to make ends meet. Well, yeah, canon again. I mean, they're not struggling in canon, but they should be. But that's just because of bad writers. As the grim and worse draw close, worse. Life is cheap, and the sacrifices are many. John Arc was just a private engineering corps 412 division. When mission gone wrong, throw him into death sentence. That is Beacon Academy's huntsman. Remnant Invicta. Yeah, that's a boring ass fucking story, man. What happened to you, dude?
You used to be cool.
Oh, apparently a car crash.
You used to be cool.
Oh, he also just kept writing and writing, even when he admitted at some points he was running out of ideas.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's enough internet for the night, because goddamn, how the mighty have fallen. Alright, well, see you guys on Friday, because there's always more, and it always gets worse.